Hello and welcome to another video from ParaPlayers. In this video we're going to be playing Space Pirate Trainer. And as you can see on screen, not a lot of people seem to know that you can actually scale the world up, or should I say scale yourself up, and you can play it as a smaller game, and this probably works if you're using standing room, and you could probably play it sitting if you had a spinny chair, because the enemy, or the pirates, wherever these are, these orbs, do appear 360 all around you. So it is possible, and at the end of this video I'll show you how you do this, and also a hidden feature that changes it from being a blurry mess into something that looks rather bloody nice. Let's jump in and have a look at Space Pirate. Now, Space Pirate was one of the first demo games that I tried at PC World when I was first interested in trying out the Vive. And at that time, it absolutely blew me away. It was incredible. Never before had I had an experience like this before, where I was stood and surrounded actually in the game world. And this is one of those games where screen door and resolution, once you're actually playing and fighting, just seem to disappear. It was only after I actually got my Vive at home and started to really sort of look at the visuals and everything else, and let the VR wow factor just disappear slightly, is when the rough edges started to appear for me. I am a graphics whore, and getting used to that low resolution has always been a big issue, and you'll hear me grumbling about that in quite a lot of my videos, and this game really was like, oh god, it's low res. That thing up at the top right where the advert's on was illegible, really, to be honest with you. But I'll talk about that as we get further in, because I actually found a sneaky setting I didn't even know was in here that actually turned the settings into nice, sharp and crisp, and absolutely nothing to complain about whatsoever, and it completely transformed my gaming experience on here. So let's take it for what it is. This is something that you've never played before. And I've noticed a few people mentioning in videos, how do you get the shield? Well, all you have to do to get the shield is you put your arm over your opposite shoulder and pull it back again, just like so. And now I've pulled out 2 pistols, and I'm getting a little bit cocky thinking I can do it with the pistols. And I can tell you now, when you're dodging the incoming fire, it's absolutely brilliant. You've got to bend your body. It feels like the Matrix. And as I'm only doing standing room only, really, in this tiny little room, once you've got up to your 16 by 16 foot, it's going to be amazing, is this game. Literally being able to spin around, jump, you know, crouch, block yourself out of the way. It's just going to be absolutely fantastic. And this really is a fun party game. And another feature I've noticed that not a lot of people know about is there's actually, you can pull the trigger on the shield and it sends out a shockwave. Just using my knob gun there, sends out a shockwave which actually pushes some of the enemy back once they get too close. So if you're wondering how you do that, you literally just pull the trigger. Well, that was shite, wasn't it? That was absolute garbage. Yes, so from now on in my games, when I'm starting to review them, I'm going to start giving them a graphics quality, an immersion factor and a fun factor, and we'll give them a score out of 10. I know a lot of reviewers start to do it out of 5, but I'm going to do it out of 10. So I'm going to give you my thoughts on the game, the features, and just generally worth of money and how much fun it is. Let's get the knob gun out again. As you can see, there are different weapons: single fire, double fire, burst fire and a laser, but this one just seems to be the most fun. The other one's a little bit tricky to use, dare I say, and this is definitely the most fun, this one. The weapons have actually changed from when I first played it in PC World, so they have updated some of the weapons. I do hope that they're going to add more environments, because at the minute this is the only environment, this is the only weapon. If you imagine you could have like a homing, if you got to a certain score, you could get a homing beacon or a homing weapon that would seek in, or a rocket launcher, or, you know, just something, or a bubble shield, something that you could activate. It would add a lot more to the game, but it is early access. I don't know how big the actual dev team are, but it really is good fun. There are scoreboards, local and friends list, and there's also a global scoreboard as well. And from looking at this before I actually turn the graphics up, these things here are shimmering really rather badly. Nice little shockwave there, and even as I say up there, it won't show on the video, but that's really illegible, a blurry mess. But as you're about to find, I actually found out there was a setting. Now whether this was because I held down the option key when I booted it up, or whether it's just always been there and I've never noticed it, but I'll bring that up on screen in a second, and we shall just have a look. It may not make a huge amount of difference of the resolution on screen now, but actually within the headset, it sharpened everything up. That rotating signboard up at the top right was completely legible, and it was almost like a eureka wow factor. As you can see, I'm just playing with this one, seeing if it'll actually shoot me without doing anything with the shields. I even showed my ass to it, and it didn't attack me. So this is the menu you can see on screen. I literally just alt-tabbed out and actually found this menu, and as you can see, there's a quality setting, an environment setting, high quality, curved, which curves this Steam VR actually within the game when you put the headset on. Obviously, might not be able to show you that now, but boosting this up really did make a difference. Everything was super sharp. It actually looked, dare I say it, quite beautiful for VR. It did affect my frame rate somewhat, but that may be because I'm using Shadow Play as well, and it does affect it sometimes. But so far this has been a really good, enjoyable game. If you want to jump into VR and just have a really quick blast on something and see if you can beat your high score, this is the game. Quite easily a party show, a game for your friends. Just jump on this and have a go. And so I'm going to sum up now and give you my scores. So this has been ParaPlaysVR, and this has been Space Pirate Trainer.